Hi, everybody. Welcome to This Week in Falmouth. I'm Michael,
And I'm Susan.
and we're both in the office.
We're both in
That's
separate
neat.
we're both in
Separate.
separate offices, as you can tell by the background, but yeah.
I know.
We are in the same building though. Isn't that nifty?
I do miss standing up at the front counter and doing this every week, though. There's just something good about that, you know?
Yeah, I do too. I miss it
Yeah.
also.
Yeah, but this is close. We're getting closer.
Hey, this is better than nothing. This is better than being
That's
able
right.
to not do it. So
Yep.
yeah, I'm happy
True.
with it. Yeah.
All right.
So we got a few more things this week than we had last week.
Okay.
We're going to start off on Tuesday, August 4th. That'll be that's today. Today's my mom's birthday. Oh, and also August 11th will be the walking tour of historic Woods Hole.
Hmm.
And these are going to actually be in person. They're put on by the Woods Hole Historical Museum. It's 10 o'clock, and it is a tour given by Rob Blomberg.
Oh,
And
good.
a walking tour of Woods Hole Village each Tuesday at 10 o'clock through the early fall. Face masks are required. You are required to bring your own face mask, and there will be social distancing. Hand sanitizer will be available, and reservations are required in order for them to help, set these things up. So just go onto our website, falmouthchamber.com, and on the calendar of events, about this, there will be links there, or you can go to the Woods Hole Historical Museum website and you'll get a link there on how to register for this walking tour. And these again will
That's
be
great.
every Tuesday at 10 o'clock through the early fall. Yeah.
Yeah. He's really interesting and delivers great. I mean, he has great delivery. So having the
Yeah.
fact that Rob's doing that tour is really cool. It'll be well
Yeah.
worth the time. Neat.
Oh, maybe it's something I'll take. I have never taken it, so
You
yeah.
should. You should.
I find the village fascinating, but
Yeah.
yeah. We'll see. Later on in the season, we'll see. We'll
Oh,
see.
yeah.
Yeah, so digital clock continues. And
Yes.
so Wednesday, August 5th at 10 o'clock in the morning is Behind the Scenes with Kristen. And then at 8 o'clock is Backstage Design and Production. On Thursday, August 6th, Clock Tales at 5:30. On Friday,
Love that.
August 7th, Off the Clock at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Saturday, August 8th, Clockwork at 8 p.m. On Sunday, August 9th, the Second Stage Orchestra at 4 p.m. And on the 10th is Dance Around the Clock at 10 a.m. And on the 11th is On the Clock at 5:30 and the Main Stage Vocal Company at 8 o'clock. These are all Facebook Live, I believe. They're Facebook Live events, and you can register with the College Light Opera Company, or you can find the registration links on our calendar in order to
Awesome.
get the, in order to, yeah.
It's a
So,
great example of, an organization that really made lemonade out of lemons, right? I mean,
well,
it's pretty amazing.
it's like you were saying, people have been very creative about staying in business, basically.
Thank goodness, I mean,
Uh-huh.
well,
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
someday we'll look back on this and not laugh, but we'll say, wow,
yeah.
we got through
And
that. People,
and it may ultimately change the way we do things,
I think so.
yeah.
I mean, on so many levels, I think it's so true.
And not necessarily in bad ways either. So, sometimes, human ingenuity being what it is, we
Do
develop,
you remember? You
yeah,
probably don't. You probably don't remember because it was before my time. But
uh-huh,
General Motors, their famous saying was, "Progress is our most important product."
yeah,
So, but this was years ago, I think.
yeah, it's
But I
before
remember that
me.
always stuck with me. But it's true. We are progressing, and they were coming up with better ways to do things.
Better ways
So,
to do things, sometimes, by necessity, but it still happens.
absolutely.
Yeah. So this Wednesday, Wednesday on the 5th, 8 p.m., Movies Under the Stars on the library lawn will be Aquila and the Bee. On
Nice. Now, what time will that be?
That's at 8 o'clock
8 o'clock.
on
I'm
the
sorry.
library lawn. Yeah. So, grab something in town at one of the restaurants. They're all doing takeout. as well as the other ways that they're serving the public.
Sure.
And then you can go, you know, with your chair and socially distant on the lawn and enjoy a family movie and a little picnic and
Fun.
yeah. And in the evening, though it's been hot during the days, in the evening it gets very comfortable around here. There's always a little bit of a sea breeze, and once the sun goes down, it's actually quite comfortable.
It
Yeah,
is. Yeah,
yeah.
nice.
So
Nice
don't
way
let
to
the
spend
heat,
an evening.
exactly, and don't let the heat of the day scare you away. On Cape Cod Community College, they're starting an employer support series. It's a 4-part series. It's free, and it's a virtual Zoom series. The first class is on Thursday, August 6th from 12:30 to 2 o'clock. It's how to build a resilient and adaptable team with Jen Vondenbrink. And all of these are Jen
Great.
Vonden, the instructor. And in this session, they discuss how trust and safety within a group lead to resilience and adaptability. So
Nice.
yeah, if you're interested in
Nice.
that, check it out. And it'll be the first of 4 different um, classes.
Great.
Highfield Hall continues their Highfield Celebrates virtual dinner party, this time with author Bernard Cornwell, Thursday, August 6th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. It's you pick up a dinner that's catered by Eat Your Heart Out Catering, and then you can log into to the online virtual presentation by author Bernard Cornwell, who is, of course, a best-selling author, and his Last Kingdom series, chronicling the epic story of the making of England. And this is their big fundraiser for the year. It takes the place of their gala. So I
Great.
don't know how many of these dinner parties they're doing, but it's a whole series. Yeah. And so on Falmouth Museums on the Green, they continue their virtual talk series. Boy, have they been busy, huh?
Yeah,
This
they
one,
have. You
yeah,
know, they really have.
they have. They've been prolific. This
Absolutely.
this one is on Thursday, August 6th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. It's Zoom, and it's free of charge, but you have to register, and then they'll send you the Zoom links and stuff. And this one is A Furious Sky, the 500-year history of America's hurricanes with Eric J. Dolan. And each year, hurricanes menace North America from June through November. We've started
Yeah.
pretty early this year,
Yeah, we
actually.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually we don't see one come up this way or towards this way until well into August or even September. So the fact that it's happening so early in the season speaks to how busy a season this is going to be. So each hurricane is as powerful as 10,000 nuclear bombs. Each one, from the nameless storms that threatened Columbus's New World voyages to the Galveston hurricane of 1900, which had the highest death toll of any natural disaster in American history. A little aside, I lived in Galveston for about 3 years in the 80s, late 80s, and there's a lot of information on the island about this hurricane, and there are a lot of pictures, and it totally wiped the island pretty clean. And at that time, Galveston Island was the port of America, and it was a thriving, bustling, the main port of our country, and it was a playground for the rich, and there was a lot of development there, and it just wiped it clean, wiped the island clean, pretty much leveled it. And after that was when they raised the whole island up by putting sand and making a seawall. And so I forget how many feet they raised the whole island up from sea level after that, but it was a pretty devastating disaster. Anyway,
Well,
to get
that's a
back
lot.
to this,
That's a lot of effort to
yeah,
raise an island up,
to
huh?
raise a whole island, yeah.
Wow.
And so to get back to this, I don't know that anyone it's widely known that in the late 1500s, hurricanes prevented Spain from expanding their holdings in North America. So, you know, we might all be speaking Spanish right now other than that, and helped
Right.
shift the tide of the American Revolution. So hurricanes have done a lot for to shape this country.
I guess good
Anyway,
and bad, right?
good and
Then?
bad, yeah, good and bad. Starting in August on Fridays and Saturdays, starting this Friday, Cahoon Museum is offering free admission. They're open Fridays and
Great.
Saturdays from 10 to 4 o'clock.
Great
And
museum.
so that, yeah, that's in Katuitt, and it's right on Route 28. It is a great little
Nice.
museum. They ask visitors to pre-register so that they can ensure the safest and most welcoming experience. And drop-by visitors will be welcome if the space is permitting, but they suggest that you pre-register. And that information is on our website, or you can go to the Cahoon Museum of American Art website, and you'll find the information on how to register.
Great.
West Falmouth Library continues their Joy of Nature Zoom program, and this is their last one on August 10th, Monday at 11:30 a.m. And this one is Sensational Snakes.
That's for you.
That's from me, yeah.
Snake lover over there.
This is Joy Marzoff, naturalist and animal educator for the past 2 decades, and she leads the wildlife program. There will be a slideshow. She will also present live animals, which she keeps at her home. And so this is geared towards kids, Sensational Snakes. And then later on in the day from 7 to 8 p.m., there's another Zoom program. And this one is geared towards adults, and it's dragonflies, damselflies, and spread wings. So
You know, it's crazy. We had these dragonflies, like there must have been 100 of them swarming over our house a couple of weeks ago at night. And they were big. They were really big, and they were just swarming all over the place. I don't know if they were eating mosquitoes or what, but I'd like to go to learn a little bit more about the dragonflies.
About the
Pretty neat.
dragonflies. And some of them, like I discovered the past couple of days something called an antlion, which looks like a miniature dragonfly, and they actually go and eat ants. And so I was watching something going on in my front yard with these small, what I thought were dragonflies that were actually crawling down into the ant holes and coming back out. They just kept going in and out and in and out.
Eating ants.
It led me to the internet, of course, like what's going on here, and that's when I heard about about ant lions. So who knows?
Crazy natural world we live in, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy out there, and now you kind of like you're at home. You have the time to kind of look at it.
Figure that
it's
out.
like, oh, I never knew this stuff was going on around me. But anyway, there it is.
I would take that over snakes anytime. So just I know you're a snake lover, but I'll take the dragonflies.
Well, it was very compelling. It was amazing how long I actually stood there watching these, what I thought were dragonflies, go in and out of these animals. Anyway.
Watch out, ants.
Yeah. Easily entertained.
Aren't we all today these days, right?
So we're going to end this with, again, the Katuitt Center for the Arts. They are now going to be open to the public. And again, it's all the social distancing and everything. And they have an exhibit, Jane Lincoln's More Than Enough. And that'll show from Monday, August 10th through Saturday, September 19th, 10 to 4, Katuitt Center for the Arts on 28 in Katuitt. This is artist Jane Lincoln's lifelong exploration of color, which converges with her outrage over the epidemic of gun violence in More Than Enough. It features paintings and prints and drawings based on color interaction, and the 41 works of her series Enough, depicting mass shootings in the United States. Wow. And so that's at Katuitt Center for the Arts.
Nice, very nice. Well, it's nice. It's great. It's a nice, a good mix of things for this week. Outdoor stuff, indoor stuff.
Exactly.
Nice, really nice. That's great.
More things are opening, that cautiously opening. So be aware that, you're going to have to register, and you might have to stand in line, and you might have to separate yourself. But things are starting to open up a little bit so that it's not all virtual.
Absolutely. That's great. All right. Well, make it a great week, and try to catch one or more of these events.
Have a good week.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.